Everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got a man, it's West. Strong, firm tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. Looking left. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Tackled there by the defense. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's loose. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Going for 6. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one, Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. Like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. The give is to Williams. There he goes. It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They had to kick a field goal on their 1st drive. They really need to punch it in the end zone on this one on 3rd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Gets open down the middle.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Trucks through the defender. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Sends it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders have a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Wegman. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. Ernie on the Jets. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
With the catch, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll give it to the back. And the Sun Devils will move the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up with some.
There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arizona State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. It's complete on the right side. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And the pummeling has started.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees this guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease. It's Udo.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission. with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Udo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got the quick pass, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw again. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. The screen. He's got wheels. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To throw, it's Levin. He's got it down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Here's a throw downfield late. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to take a shot on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really...